So the first kind of question is, what is orality and why does that matter?
Well, that's a good question, particularly for missionaries working around the world. But instead of giving you a textbook definition, can I tell you a quick story?
Absolutely.
Once upon a time, in a far-off place, in a far-off land, there was a young country boy who fell in love with a young country girl. But his heart was broken because he didn't have anyone to send to talk to the girl's father. And after many days and a sad heart, he decided that maybe his country pastor could give him some advice. After he spoke to his minister, the minister said, "Why don't you let me go and I'll speak to her father?" And the minister found the dad and said, "I'd like to speak to you on the behalf of a young man who deeply loves your daughter and they would like to marry." But the father said, "Today's not a good day. You need to come back on 3 conditions. I will set the day, and you can't come empty-handed. You need to bring lots of food and drink. And the 3rd requirement is that you come after midnight." The minister was a little bit startled, but he agreed to the terms, and the day came and the night came. And he left fully loaded to the little village to meet the young lady's father. And when he got there, he was surprised to see that the house was filled with people and lights. And as he brought in all the food and drink, they spent the next several hours just getting to know each other and talking and eating and drinking. But finally, the minister said to the dad, "I need to speak to you about this young man marrying your daughter." And the dad said, "Oh, we would love to, but you don't understand. We need you to come back on another day. And don't come back empty-handed, and you can only come after midnight." So the second day came, and the minister went back, fully loaded again with food and drink. And finally, towards the end of the time, he said, I really need to speak to you about this young man wanting to marry your daughter." And the father said, "Well, we would love to speak to you about it, but we need to ask Grandma, what does she think?" Grandma pointed a finger at the minister and said, "We will let you marry our daughter, but the price for the wedding will be 50 live turkeys." The minister thought to himself, 50 live turkeys? How is that possible? So he went back and he told the young man and said, "The dad would love for you to marry his daughter, but the price is high. It's 50 live turkeys." And the young man thought it through and decided that if he asked everyone from his village to loan him 1 live turkey, through the years after he was married, he could pay them all back. So he agreed to the terms. And the day came, and the young man delivered 50 live turkeys to the family, and they agreed to let him marry her. And the day came, they were happily married. Now, that seems like a fable. It's not, because this missionary, your friend, had the opportunity to have both a young man and his wife in pastor's training in a little town called Chichicapam, Oaxaca.
Wow.
Why? As there's many ways to describe orality. That's one way, and you do it through storytelling. And if I would have told you and those that are linked in tonight, given you a PowerPoint on culture in the Zapoteco, many of you would have already tuned me out. A story that describes not only legal guardianship, the importance of proposal, the importance of uniting 2 families, the importance of the dowry, and the eventual calling of God on a young couple who want to be in the ministry. So that's orality.
That's really neat. Yeah. So